that gets sent to the office of the Attorney General. So keep doing it. Oh, I told her about the seafood boils. I said, this woman is on food stamps. She said to me, well, what state aid is she getting? And I said, everything. I said, her entire life is paid for by our tax dollars, by our government. I said, but then she's getting over thousands of dollars a month by begging to go to concerts. And I'm telling you, the last straw for me was two things. And I think it was the same day. When she got Uber money to go buy cookies, and people sent her that fucking money. They all know she is on state aid, and they are allowing her and helping her to break the law. So my question to her enablers is this: what the hell are you going to do when Maggie has no more state aid coming in? I guarantee you, now that the show's over, y'all aren't going to be sending her shit. You're not going to be sending her a goddamn dime anymore because you think this is funny and you think this is a joke. Most of you sit over there and watch Maggie's live and you make fun of her. You egg her on to embarrass herself. And you think sending $1 makes that okay. As I said, this is Maggie's fault. I blame this on her, but I also blame it on people that have sent her money and are continuing to send her money. They know it's wrong. And when she gets caught and she catches criminal charges, because she will, how many of you over there are going to pay to get her out? How many of you are going to help her get an attorney to try to prove that she didn't do anything wrong, because there are terabytes of evidence that shows that she's done this? What are you going to do when she's off government aid and now she has to pay back hundreds of thousands of dollars? And they don't screw with that. Thank you, Scam Slam. They don't screw with that. What are you all going to do now? Are you going to help her out financially to try to pull her ass out of the fire? Absolutely not. You're not going to do it. You guys are going to run for the hills.
Good morning, everybody. Just so you know, my main...
People who are, and I'm going to use disabled in quotations, because quite honestly, I haven't seen anything that puts Maggie in a category of being too disabled to work. And they can't have cookies or go on vacation? No, absolutely she could do that on her own fucking money by working. That's how she can do it. Like most of the other people in this country. Because again, I will say it 2,000 times for the people that are thick. And you can go on the site, on the federal government Social Security site. Any money that you get in while you are on Social Security, whether it is earned, meaning you have a job or a part-time job, or unearned money, which is getting money from people on TikTok to go buy effing cookies or a seafood boil or anything like that. That is unearned money, and you have to report that. Period. And if you don't believe me, go look it up on the website. Maggie can call it a donation. She could call it a freaking blessing. She could call it a gift. It doesn't matter. Money coming in, you have to report. As do you have to report your TikTok gifts and the money that you get paid out every Wednesday. So y'all want to sit over there and kiki it up with a future felon? Go for it. Bonnie, you want to call people stupid in the chat for saying that Social Security is not going to do anything? Let's see how much you're kikiing it up when Maggie is off TikTok. And let's see how much you're laughing when your Cash App gets pulled and people ask you, well, wait a minute, you've gotten this much money in every month. Last year, you've gotten this much money in. Did you report this to the IRS as income? Because guess what? You'll be next. What will the government do? BB, are you asking what will the government do for this? Kim Peters, okay? I don't have the exact numbers, but Kim Peters was in low-income housing. She was in HUD housing, okay? And she was making a boatload. I know Maggie's live. She was making a boatload on TikTok, and she was not reporting it. And you know what happened? People reported her, and what happened to her? She lost most of her housing money, so her rent went up about $300 or $400 a month. And she couldn't pay it now. Guess what else happened? Her Social Security benefits got lowered. Why? Because she was making too much money on the app, on the down low. And when they found out about it, they cut her SSI down. This is not a joke. This is not a joke at all. And oh, by the way, where has anybody seen Kim Peters? I haven't seen her for over a month. Has she been on at all? Yep. She's on Snapchat. She's off of TikTok. She deactivated. Yeah. Why did she do that? I'm guessing she probably doesn't have a place to live right now. And you know why? Because she fucked around and she found out. So you all want to think this is funny and we're blowing smoke out of our rear end. Okay. Okay. That's cool.